It was a good night for the Bisons on Saturday night down in Magnolia. They ended the longest active winning streak, home winning streak in Division II on Saturday night after Southern Arkansas had won 17 straight at home. The Bisons winners on Saturday night. Complete effort, Coach. The time of possession as well as the defense being outstanding on Saturday night. A complete evening for the Bisons.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that really is the thing. We won every phase of the game. You know, the last thing I asked the boys before they took the field, I said, guys, here's my request. I want you to play in a way that if somebody came to the game and didn't know either team, they would say, those guys in the white jersey, they care more. They love one another more. It's more important to them. Because when you love each other more, you play more selfless, you play with more passion, you play with more integrity. And I thought we did that. I thought we played like a bunch of guys that really love each other. And for us to go on the road and beat that level of team in that way was a fantastic deal for the momentum of our football team. Really, really proud to be coaching the Bisons Saturday night.
Bisons would win 31-0 in the game on Saturday night. We'll come back and we'll look at first half highlights right after this.
So we were walking to school. At the corner, we waited for the traffic light.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom pat me turkey and cheese.
She's smart,
I really want cheese pizza,
but
like at Luigi's.
sometimes her mind wanders.
They have this video game there, and Kate's got the high score. We should have a sleepover. Maybe I should pack my pajamas.
I remember saying, Laura? Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
When we finally got there,
she gave me a hug goodbye.
I really hope she doesn't have another bad day at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free online resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Here you'll get personalized recommendations, practical tips, daily access to experts, and more. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org.
Welcome to this week's edition, once again with Paul Simmons, Harding Football with Paul Simmons, the Bisons on the road and coming up with a big victory on Saturday night as we look at first quarter highlights right here. The Bisons would get the football, and this is Bison football, Coach. Long drive didn't end the way you wanted it, but we get to see a dominating drive to begin the game, and then the defense, which would be so good all night, a big part of it too.
You know, we didn't get points, but I think it was a statement drive. We came out and the O-line and really everybody just played so physical and knocked those guys backwards. I think that's going to be maybe the best D-line that we'll see this year. And so to come out and play with that physical style, of course there you see Cole, but really all of them. I talked to them on Monday and I said, guys, here's the deal. I'm calling you guys out. This is going to be a 15-round battle where we're going to match punches and just see who can last the longest. And I'm challenging you to rise up and come out and play at a higher physical level. And we did that.
It was a stop on 4th down, and then Ryan Robertson on defense comes right back and makes a big play to get the football back.
We gave the ball away and then took it right back. Great play by Ryan Robertson. But if you look, you'll see 11 hats at the ball. I mean, guys, flying to get there, which is who we are. That's who we have to be.
Talked about Cole Chancey, averaged almost 5 yards per carry, 64 yards on Saturday night. Malik Matthews right here trying to get to the edge.
Malik looked fast all night. The thing about Cole is, he punishes everybody that hits him. If you tackle Cole, you're going to get punished.
And that wears into the fourth quarter.
Oh, it wears. It will wear you down. And I really think, that was a big part of the deal. Just the physical punishing that our offense, put out there was a giant deal as the night went on.
So the defense with that turnover, you get 3 points out of it and up 3-0. And they were relentless here on this drive as well, as Bisons had the football almost the entire first quarter.
Yeah. Our defense played 18 snaps in the first half, and part of that is they were very dominant, and part of that was the offense just they were just grinding the football. That's how we love to play.
That's the first play of the second quarter. 3rd down, force a punt, get the football right back here early in the second quarter, and that was a very short punt.
Yeah, the punter struggled, and our kick game units with Coach Tribble did a dynamite job all night long. Really proud of him. Really proud of the game Preston Payne. You know, Preston Payne played. If you watch him, he executed really well. He took what they gave us. He led with a lot of guts. Definitely played his best game. Really proud of him.
Yeah, Preston Payton, 78 yards, averaged 5.6 per carry, and had a touchdown rushing as well.
Yeah, had a really good night. He just led well. That's the big deal, is being a great leader.
So 3-0 right now. The Bisons driving the football.
Because right there it was 4th and 2, and we never hesitated. We knew we were going for it, and you know, a first down is a big deal. But when you get 4th and 2 and you stick it in the end zone, well, that hurts now.
And for the evening, 3 for 4 on 4th down for Harding.
I told the guys before the game, I said, guys, I got a 4-down mentality. You get us close, and we're going to go for it. We're going to believe in that old line and get behind you, and we did, and they made it pay off.
Bison's 10-0 right now. Once again, forcing another punt and almost blocked this one.
Yeah, great job by Jesse getting a piece of that, and I thought we were going to get all of it. But you know, that's one of the big stats of the night. You know, SLU converted 1 3rd down. You know, 1, and it's hard to win like that.
And you talk about that mentality, your team knowing you have the confidence in them to go for it on 4th down, and that is without a doubt a big deal for this football team as well.
It is. That's how we're going to keep on playing right there.
69-yard punt right there.
Boy, it was huge. That turned the field, and it felt like a turnover. Really, it was that big of a deal to get the field flipped that far. Cameron did a great job. Kicked the ball off really well also.
And the Bisons a chance to almost got the football back right here. I know you wanted to use a couple of timeouts there, maybe force a punt, but instead get an interception here right at the end of the half.
Well, and that run you saw is because we were in pass rush mode and got the first down that we hated. But you know, if I were playing the Bisons, I would not throw the ball towards Beyonce. And that he is a really special corner. He's one of the best corners that's ever played at Harding.
Yeah, Beyonce Williams with the interception right there, and now going to the halftime locker room, a 10-0 lead. Had to feel good about things, but you know it's a Southern Arkansas team that's going to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter, and it's once again a dangerous offense.
We did. We liked where we were, but you know, I mean, it's just teams these days are so explosive, and a 10-point lead just does not feel like very much. We knew we had a long way to go, but we felt them cracking. You know, we felt like they were, you know, we knew that we were close to breaking through, and I think the guys, you know, you could tell they could sense that in the locker room, and the energy was really, really good.
So the Bisons with a 10-0 lead at halftime down in Magnolia this past Saturday night. We'll come back and look at second half highlights after this.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Back on this week's edition of Harding Football with Paul Simmons, 10-0 Bison's lead as we move into the second half highlights. We start with the 3rd quarter, and again, here's Southern Arkansas with their chance to get right back in the game, and they get a little momentum on this drive right here, Coach.
They did. They got, you know, they got the little RPO game going right here, but our guys did a good job keeping the ball in front of them. And you know, for us to stiffen up and not give up points right here felt like a really big deal. The crowd was, well, they were dying to get in the ball game. You know, and
it was a big crowd.
Yeah, it was a parents' night crowd, and they just never had much to cheer for, honestly. Big sack by Issa. Issa's a new nose guard for us that's going to be a really good player for us. Excited to see him get going.
And so the Mule Riders with confidence right here. And I thought when the Mule Riders got down there, they missed this 47-yard field goal, but your team had a big play on first down when it was 1st and 10, that really seemed to change that drive.
Right. Yeah. No, you know, Roddy and Coach Tribble and Coach Bigelow and Sam Blankenship, you know, those guys are doing just an amazing job getting our guys ready to play. I'm so proud of the work they put in. The hours they put in is so impressive. There again, you see Taylor Bissell with a tough run. Just, you know, in this offense, that the yard after contact mean everything.
And once again, we've seen Preston Payton. We talked about his runs. We're going to see another exciting one right here where he makes a nice cutback.
Back-to-back, really good runs. I think right there, putting your foot in the ground and getting in the end zone, that's awesome. You know, I'm really proud of him and the way he played, the way he attacked them. A big deal for us.
And that answer with an 80-yard drive, Coach, 17-0 the lead right now. That's Bison football, isn't it?
That is Bison football. It really is. And that drive really hurt the morale on that sideline over there. And this next play is, you know, going to really hurt it.
Yeah, Ja'Cory Nichols, boy, do we see his speed right here.
Yeah, well, he's an electric football player. He's been so good for us. I wish that guy was a freshman.
Ja'Cory named Great American Conference Defensive Player of the Week, and that's back-to-back weeks. Corey Beatty last week, Defensive Player of the Week in the conference.
Yeah, that's pretty unheard of to have a DB back-to-back weeks in the same school. Great testament to how hard those guys are playing.
And then it would not take long until we would see the secondary get involved once again.
Yeah, the secondary just played so well. They played so well all year, haven't given up a score this year yet. Amazing job by Chris Wine right there, and then on Cade Pugh. He got the ball in his hands. He knew where he was going.
Yeah.
I love it. Love that explosion. Love the escort to the end zone, and that was very exciting right there.
Coach, a big stat you were talking to me about when we were visiting earlier today, 21 points from the defense, 16 points from Bison opponents through the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, when your defense is outscoring your opponents on the year, then you got a chance to make good things happen. We just got to keep getting better.
Moved now into the fourth quarter with the Bisons with that 31-0 lead. And, Coach, I thought the most impressive thing of the night was just how active your team continued to be. They wanted that 0 on the scoreboard, you could tell defensively.
Well, there's a standard for how this defense plays and how they pursue, and that standard is really high. And, you know, we did have some younger guys going in the ball game, but, you know, we trust those guys. Those guys are really good football players, and it's hard to get a shutout. I mean, it is so hard, and to be able to get one back-to-back weeks versus explosive offenses is just an awesome testament to our guys and the coaches and how hard they're working. I'm really proud of them.
That was a big sack right there to get the football back once again for your team. And I thought there was pressure on the quarterback on Saturday night as well. I know you like to see that.
Yeah, no doubt. He was never comfortable, that's for sure.
So the Bisons here in the fourth quarter taking care of the football here. And you talked about getting Robert Wilkie in the football game right here.
We got a chance to get both Robert and Dakota in the ball game, and excited to do that. Anytime you can get, you know, important reps for some other guys, it's you know, it's a big deal.
Been taking
great to see old Zach Smith, and he's going to be a really good player for us, and Nomar and Jesse and a lot of young guys carry the football. Really excited to see young guys get to play. We love that.
And the Bisons get the reward of a 31-0 victory on Saturday night before coming home this week. But, Coach, going on the road, I know this team takes so much pride on going on the road and playing so well.
You know, we you know, for whatever reason, we have played on the road really well. I don't know if we have more time to focus, or I don't know what it is, but, you know, we really have embraced the idea of it's us versus this whole stadium. And, you know, that's just been good for us. I don't know why. We love to play at home, but we look forward to going out there and getting after it versus a bunch of people that don't like us very much. All
right, Coach Simmons, always fun to watch the highlights after a Bison victory, and we'll come back here in just a few moments, and we have another fun segment that we're going to have a chance to look at. We go behind the scenes as Sydney Bryant was with the Bisons on Saturday night down in Magnolia as we continue with this week's edition of Harding Football with Paul Simmons.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Find fun activities to do, like boating and biking, or camping and hiking, plus much more. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Back on this week's edition of Harding Football with Paul Simmons. And, Coach, I think you're going to enjoy this next segment. Sydney Bryant did a great job to go down and put this together for us. She was on the trip down to Magnolia on Saturday night, and we don't get a chance to see this a lot of times, or at least the fans don't get a chance to look at this. And here's Sydney's behind-the-scenes look Saturday night.
Hey, green. Good. Blue eight. Now, there you go.
I bet they nasty though. I bet they'll put nowhere near no sugar in there. You don't know how to be trash. I do. They made us do that. They got cash. I think you might have just go to that test. I think you play better today.
Punish that guy. Punish it. Punish it. Punish it. Punish it. Body blow. Body blow. In the mouth. Over. 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 Make him so frustrated that he swings at you or he gets us late. You understand me? So get up, jaw in your mouth, get back with your guys, and let's go swing again. You go swing again. You go swing again. Be your will tonight and we'll get to the license together. Love you guys. We're safe tonight. Amen.
Yeah! Come on, baby! Hey, Gabe. Jimmy, what's up?
What does it mean to you? What does this family mean to you? Are you willing to put that away because of what this means to you? Are you? Yes, sir. No! Here we go, here we go. 1, 2, 3, on to God.
Jake, can you ride the bus? Yeah. Make sure.
The broadcast coach said it would be a happy bus ride home. That's a long bus ride, even though it's in state, coming back from down in Magnolia. But I thought that's a great piece by Sidney Bryant just to show how long game day is for the team. I mean, the game started at 6 o'clock, and that's when the fans tune in, maybe watching on TV or listening. But it starts early that day, and starting with Coach Moat going through the walkthrough back here before you ever get on the bus.
Yeah, game day. I mean, you know, from the time the first meeting starts until the end of the day, it's 14, 15 hours. It is a grueling deal. But you know, as a player, you know, all the old Bisons that are watching that, they know that's the magic stuff. Being in the locker room, being on the bus, having that bus rock, and all of those things are, I mean, the games are fantastic, but you know, the memories of those games, they fade. But the memories of that locker room and being with those guys, you know, it doesn't fade. That is what makes it so special. Just being together and loving one another is awesome.
Well, Sidney, thank you so much for that behind-the-scenes look with the Bison's victory on Saturday night. And when we come back, we'll have a chance to catch up with a Bison. We'll hear from Cage City after this break on this week's edition of Harding Football with Paul Simmons.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now? I think it's good. Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger. No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
It's now time on this week's edition of Harding Football with Paul Simmons for us to hear from a Bison, and Haley Webb is with Cage City.
Thanks, Billy. I'm here with sophomore wide receiver Cage City, and we're here to learn a little bit more about him. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So rumor has it you're a big outdoorsman.
That is correct. That is correct.
So what is your favorite hunting season?
Between duck and deer, I'd probably say duck.
Okay, duck. What is the biggest deer you've ever killed?
A 10-point buck, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
a big fisher?
I like to on occasions, but I'm not a huge fisherman.
Caught anything big?
Not that I can remember. My cousin did, but not me.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have a favorite genre of music?
I listen to a lot of country, so country's probably my favorite.
If you're in the car by yourself, what's a go-to song to turn on and blare?
I like 80s too, so I listen to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. So.
Okay. Do you have a go-to pregame song?
I like to listen to like Fearless Motivation. It's like a motivation speech, so I like to listen to that.
Okay, that's pretty neat. So if you were the host of a talk show and you could have 3 guests for your talk show, who would your first 3 be?
Probably Sam Wilson, Chris Wine, and Bryce Bray.
Okay.
Yeah, they got some characters.
Oh, why?
Yeah,
Good characters?
Yeah, they got a lot of cleverness, and they know what they're talking about. So they got some swag to them.
Yeah. Okay. I would watch it. It's interesting.
Yeah, I
Listen
would.
to it. Okay. If you could have one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
My mama's homemade cooking. She makes some good deer stroganoff with some green bean casserole and Sister Schubert rolls.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
With that meal, what are you drinking? Sweet tea, water, or anything else?
Not in season. I'd probably be drinking sweet tea all the time. So that's my go-to.
Okay. Last but not least, my personal favorite question. Give me your best Coach Simmons impersonation.
Okay. All right, boys. This is bad important. We gotta be ready for this game coming up. We gotta have killer focus, laser focus. You're either gonna get hit by the train or get with us, so that's my best one.
That's good, that's good. Well, that's it for us, for the Harding Sports Network. I'm Haley Kate Webb with Cage City, and we're sending it back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Haley. And I tell you what, at the end of the season, we're going to let Coach Simmons tell us who gives the best impression of you, Coach. But I know it's always fun to watch that.
For the record, I have never, ever said you might get hit by a train. I do love Cage, but I got to get that corrected.
And I know you do love Cage, and we've been seeing Cage getting in there and being a big part of this first 3 games.
Yeah, he's done a great job. He really has worked so hard to have a chance to get on that bus with us, and yeah, I'm really, really proud of him. But I never said that before.
All right, now it's Henderson State, and we know how good Henderson State's program has been over the years and since the move to the Great American Conference. And they're coming to town 3-0, Coach. It's a good football team that has a very good offense. They're coming off a win at home, 27-21 over Arkansas Tech, and again a 3-0 team coming to Searcy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I just realized that everybody we played this year hadn't had a loss yet.
Yeah.
You know, Henderson. You know, this guy is such a dynamic quarterback. Throws the ball so well. He's just really, really smooth. The receivers are really good. So we've got a giant challenge this week, and you know, it's Parents Weekend, and I don't want to steal your thunder, but you know, we need to have a giant crowd. Our opening tailgate party was unbelievable, and I would love to see this one be even more unbelievable. But it's a giant football game. If we want to do the things that we want to do, then you know, getting a win Saturday is a big deal. But we got to have another great week. We've got to beat Henderson on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to have a chance on Saturday.
All right, Coach Simmons, always great to be with you. Thank you for your time, and have a great week.
Thank you, Billy.
It is a big day on campus on Saturday. He mentioned Parents Weekend and also soccer on campus, softball on campus, so a lot going on. Come out early and tailgate and be with us on Saturday night when the Bisons host Henderson State. We'll see you next time.